Okay guys, it's time for a VHS and DVD update for March 10th, 2016. And I went to Salvation Army and I bought 9 VHS tapes, and then I went to Target and I bought 4 DVDs. So let's get started with the update. First tape, starting off with the tapes, first one I got is the 1998 VHS of Anastasia. This is an animated film by Don Bluth from 1997, yeah. Two thumbs up, Siskel and Ebert. And it's based on a true story. And it has the voice talents of, Hank Azaria, Meg Ryan, John Cusack, Kelsey Grammer, Christopher Lloyd, and Angela Lansbury. And rated G, and it's 94 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and it was printed on the 7th week of 1998. So yeah, I have seen this movie before, and it's pretty good. And next is the 1999 VHS of My Favorite Martian with Jeff Daniels and Christopher Lloyd. The Martian has landed, there goes the neighborhood. And I used to have this tape back in the day when I showed my first VHS collection video, but unfortunately that tape broke, so I got this replacement copy. Out of This World says American Urban Radio Network. And this also has Elizabeth Hurley, Daryl Hannah, Wallace Shawn, and Christine Ebersole, and Ray Walston. Rated PG, and it's 94 minutes. And it came with this thing right here, save $5 by mail when you buy 2 videos in My Favorite Martian. Here's the tape with the ink label, and it was printed on July 25th, 1999. Hold on. Get the ad back in there. But yeah, I've seen this movie before, and it's cool. Pretty cool parts in there. And next is another film with Daryl Hannah. And this is the very first film from Touchstone Pictures, and it's the 1984 VHS of Splash, also with Tom Hanks. And this is now officially the oldest tape I have in my collection, so. And the side was missing. The artwork on the side was missing, so I just put the label on there. And this also stars Eugene Levy and John Candy as Freddy. Rated PG, and it's 109 minutes. Here's the tape with the sticker label, and it was printed on, I don't know if you can see it, but August 11th, 1984. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this movie, so I'll have to give it a watch sometime. That's it for the clamshells. Now on to the slip covers. First one is the 1998 VHS of Chasing Amy. I think this is a 1998 VHS. Stars Ben Affleck and Joey Lauren Adams. From the new comedy from the director and writer of Clerks, who is Kevin Smith. He also directed Mallrats and Dogma, which I have both of those movies. 2 thumbs up says Siskel and Ebert. Funny, smart, and truthful says Time Magazine. Outrageous humor says Los Angeles Times. Explosive comedy says Chicago Sun-Times. Also stars Jason Lee, Dwight Ewell, and Jason Mewes. Funny says Newsweek. Rated R, and it's 113 minutes. I'm not sure if Jay and Silent Bob are in this movie. Need to give this movie a watch. Recommend this comedy to friends. Printed on January 25th, 1998. And I heard this is one of the best Kevin Smith movies ever, so I'll have to give that a watch. Next is the 1991 VHS, or... Hold on. No, it's a 1993 VHS of 48 Hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy. It's a 1982 film. I think this is one of Eddie Murphy's first movies, if not his very first. And this also stars Annette O'Toole, Frank McRae, and James Remar. Rated R, and it's 97 minutes. And the tape's kind of a pain to get out, but there's the sticker label with the original owner's name on it. End label. And it was printed on the 43rd week of 1993. And I heard this is a funny film, so I'll have to give that a watch. And right here is the 1997 VHS of The Full Monty, the year's most revealing comedy. 2 thumbs up, way up, says Siskel and Ebert. This is supposed to be a British comedy by Fox Searchlight Pictures and Regency Enterprises. Irresistible and hilarious, says Janet Maslin of New York Times. Heartwarming fun, says Kevin Thomas of Los Angeles Times. Funny and enchantingly funny and crowd-pleasing, says David Anson of Newsweek. And this stars Robert Carriall, Tom Wilkinson, and Mark Addy. Hats off, roaringly funny, says Peter Travis of Rolling Stone. Rated R, and it's 95 minutes. Here's the sticker label. And it was printed on the 10th week of 1998. Yeah, I heard this is supposed to be one of the best British comedies ever, so I'll have to give this movie a watch. And I heard it has a great soundtrack, too. Yeah, my camera's not focusing the way I want it to. Next is the 1990, doesn't say the year, but I believe this is a 1999 VHS of 10 Things I Hate About You. How do I loathe thee, let me count the ways. Devilishly entertaining, says Rolling Stone. Funny, says Los Angeles Times. Uproarious, says CBS Radio. It has Julia Stiles, Heath Ledger, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Larissa Oleynik, Larry Miller, Andrew Keegan, David Krumholtz, Susan May Pratt, a few others. Rated PG-13, and it's 97 minutes. Here's the tape with the ink label, printed on March 4th, 2000. And I heard this even spawned a TV series on ABC Family. I don't know if the TV series is based off this movie, but... And right here is the 1992 VHS, or 1991 VHS, I'm not sure, of What About Bob? Bill Murray and Richard Dreyfuss. Bob is a special kind of friend, the kind that drives you crazy. Howlingly funny, says CBS TV New York. Thumbs up, says Roger Ebert, Siskel and Ebert. A laugh riot, says Gannett Newspapers. Also stars Julie Haggerty and Charlie Korsmo. Rated PG, and it's 99 minutes. Directed by Frank Oz. Here's the ink label, and it was printed on May 18th, 1999. But this has the Touchstone home video promo at the beginning, so I assume this is one of the original prints from 91 or 92 or something like that, because it has the green FBI screens, and then the Now You Can Own Your Favorite Hit Movies from Touchstone, that little promo, and then the 1989 gold feature presentation logo with the gray background, and then the Touchstone Pictures logo, then the film. So yeah, I assume that's the original print. And the last VHS tape I got is the 2000 VHS of X-Men, based off the comic. THX certified. Smart, funny, and loaded with eye-popping action, says NY1, including all new feature with 10 minutes and over 4 scene bonus footage, interviews with Bryan Singer, and animated storyboards. And this stars Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, Halle Berry, Frankie Jansen, James Marsden, Bruce Davison, Rebecca Romijn-Stamos, Ray Park, and Anna Paquin. Rated PG-13, and it's 104 minutes. Here's the ink label, and this does have a print date of October 9th, 2000. That's it for the VHS tapes. Now on to the DVDs, in which I got 4 of them at Target, so... And the first one is the 2002 DVD of Black Sheep with Chris Farley and David Spade. This is a 1996 film. There's one in every family. Here's the spine and the back. And there are no special features on this DVD. Raucous and Rowdy, says Kevin Thomas of the LA Times. Also stars Tim Matheson, Christine Ebersole, and Gary Busey. Rated PG-13 for crude language and humor, drug-related material, and sexual innuendo. And it's 86 minutes. There's the disc. And I heard a lot of good things about this movie, so I'll have to give it a watch. Next is the 2004 DVD of Dodgeball with Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller, a true underdog story. Grab life by the ball. And I'm not reading the special features on these because I'll explain it later. Hands down, the funniest film of the year, says Dark Horizons. Rated PG-13 for rude and sexual humor and language. 92 minutes. Also stars Christine Taylor and Rip Torn. Here's the disc. I'm trying to go a little fast with these. Next is the 2008 DVD of Groundhog Day, the 15th anniversary edition, with Bill Murray and Andy McDowell. This is a 1993 film. Brilliantly imaginative, says Hal Hinson of Washington Post. It also stars Chris Elliott, rated PG for thematic elements, and it's 101 minutes. There's the disc. Yeah, I'm trying to go quick with these, because I'm kind of running out of time here. And the last DVD is the 2010 DVD of The Karate Kid with Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan. This is the remake of the 1984 classic. A challenge he never imagined, a teacher he never expected. 4 stars, exhilarating. I'll stand up and cheer, says Jeff Craig, a 60-second preview. Also stars Tara G.P. Henson. Rated PG for bullying, martial arts, action, violence, and some mild language, and it's 140 minutes. There's the disc. And I saw this recently, and I kind of like the original one a little bit better, but this one's still not bad. And that's going to do it for this DVD and VHS update for March 10th, 2016. And before I go, I just want to say, when I show my 2016 editions, my DVD, when I show my 2016 edition of DVDs, I'm not going to read the special features. I'm trying to save time, so that's going to do it for this update, and I'll see you guys in more videos coming up in the near future.